Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Learning Hunt. Today we will see about the CSS color property. So before starting the video, if you want to learn HTML, then my HTML full tutorial playlist link is in the description below. You can start from there. So let's start. So as you can see that this is my Visual Studio Code here, and here is my HTML page. So I create a new file for CSS. I apply here the external CSS, that is new.css. I create a file and attach this file with my HTML page with the link into the head section. As you can see there, this is the head section. In the head section I give the link of my new.css file. Okay, so let's apply the color property. So before applying the color property, let's create some element for apply that. So I create here, this is my first heading. Okay, this is my first heading and I give this class name, that is first. Okay, here is my heading is ready. So this is my first heading. I apply here. So for applying the color property, I copy this class name and giving the dot and then class name curly bracer. Now I apply here the color property. So I just want the color property is co color. So the text color will be, I want to blue, and the background color will be, I want to some chocolate. Okay, now I save this file and refresh my page. Here you can see that your text color will be blue and the text background color will be chocolatey. Okay, so in that way you can add. So let's create one more element here. I give the second heading I create. Now I change this class name, that is second, and also this SCCO and is second. Okay, now I copy this class name and give the dot and then giving the class name. Now I just want to give this class name, color is CLR, color will be coral here, and I want the background color will be yellow, YELLOW, yellow. I save this file and refresh my page. As you can see that your second heading with the text color is coral and your background color will be yellow. In that way you can deal with your color. And here is another way you can attach, that is RGB. Okay, so let's create, for applying this, let's create one more heading here. So I just give the two heading for that, and this is THIRD, third heading. Okay, or this is fourth heading, FOURTH, fourth here. Okay, so let's copy this class name third class name. Now giving the dot because this is class name, or here. Now I apply here the color and I apply here the RGB color code. Okay, so RGB, here is the RGBs. Here is the R is for red, G for green, and B for blue. So I give the value in this. There is the 0 is low value and 255 is maximum value. So if you give here the 255 for R, or for green I give the 0 value, and for blue I give also the 0 value. Now I give the background color, BSCK background color will be, I just want to give the 0 RGB color. I just want to give red for 0, green is also 0, or blue is also 0. Now it's become a black and your text color will be red. Okay, so here you can see that your third color text is red and your background color will be black. So let's apply in the fourth element. Okay, so I give the dot and here. So in the here I apply the color will be color. Color will be, I apply the RGB color code is, I apply for red 0, for green, sorry, I apply here the full value, because if you give here the low value then it's become black, or if you give the full value of all the color code then it's become the white. It's like 255. I create the text in white and I create the background color. Background color I create RGB. I give here the, for red I give the 0, for green I give the 255. So I create the 255, and for blue I give the 0 value. Now I save this file and refresh my page. Now you can see that your text will become white and your background color will be green. Okay, so and in a, here is the RGBA, also there is RGBA, and A means the alpha. So you can also give the opacity of this color. So let's copy this heading and paste it here. So I give the fifth heading, fifth color or fifth. Okay, now I save this file and give the dot here. Now apply. Control plus C. Now I apply here the fifth class name and give the color code color color. I give here the color will be RGB, and for R is 0 value, green is also 0, and for blue I give the 255. Okay, now I use the background color is RGBA. So background color is RGBA. So here is A is the alpha, it indicates the opacity or appearance. Okay, so just like I give here the all for 0 value RGBA, sorry, RGB is 0, and for A I give the 0.5. okay, now I save this file and refresh your page. So as you can see that in the third heading I give the background color is RGB is total 0, then it's become a black, but in the fifth color I give here the all value is 0 with the alpha value is 0.5. now you can see that your black will be, your opacity is decreases, opacity of color, in that with the alpha value you can deal with the opacity of your color. Okay, so in that way you can deal with the RGB color code. And here is the also one color code, that is HSL color code. HSL is an alternate representative of RGB color code. So in the RGB color code there is the sixth value here, that is for A there is the 10 value, for B there is the 11, C is equal to 12, for D is equal to 13, or E is equal to 15, and F is equal to 16. So there is the A is minimum value here and F is the maximum value here. So I make this line, that is comment line here. So let's create a one more heading. Okay, so I just copy this fifth heading and paste it here. Now I change this class name, that is sixth, and also the heading name will be 6. Okay, now I save this file and I copy this class name, Ctrl+C. now I apply here the HSL color code. Okay, so I give the color here, and in the color, so there is for apply the HSL color code, first you have to give the hatch and the first two value, just like I give the F, that is means R, I give the rate is maximum value, and the second value is for the green, so I just give here the 0, and the third value is for blue, so I give also here the blue. Okay, now the color code will be created, it's become red. Okay, now I give the background color here. In that background color I give at first hatch, and then I give the red value is 0, and the green value I give the maximum for, then I give here the F because F is the maximum here, and for blue I give the 0 value. Now I save this file and refresh my page. Now you can see that your text will be red here and your background color is become a green here. So this is an alternative representative, it is also work as the RGB color code. Okay, so let's create one more heading. I give the 7 here and SEVEN 7. I also create a 7, and let's copy this class name. Oh sorry, dot SEVEN 7. Okay, now I give the color code is here. So for that I use the color code that is white. Okay, so you can also give the full of for 3 value. F red is F, for red I give the maximum value, for green is also I give the maximum value, and for blue I also give the maximum value here. Okay, now for the background color I give hatch, and then I give the red, for red value I give the minimum, and for green is also I give the 0, and for blue I give here the maximum value, that is FF. Now save this file and refresh your page, and you can see that your text will become white and your background color will become blue. Okay, so in that way you can deal with your HCL code, or you can also deal with just like I create a one more heading to clarify the HCL, that how it's work. EIGST8, I create here the class name, that is 8. Okay, now save this file and I give eight. Now I give here the color is, color will be, I give here the blue. So for giving the blue I give the minimum value for red, minimum value for green, and maximum value for blue. And I just want the background color BSCK, I just want the background color will be for D15BA. Okay, in that way you can also here this color code is also light blue here, violet something, or this is the blue, so I just change this because it's not showing clearly. I give the white. Okay, now I save this file and refresh your page. Here you can see that. So in that way you can deal with your color in the CSS. Okay, so or for more color code you can search about the color code. Okay, so if you learn something today, then give a thumb, subscribe my channel for more just like this video. Okay.